Hey guys, Levy Freeman here, and today we're continuing our Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich mod game here. And we are playing as Admiral Kolchak, and we have just beaten the Russians, but these sneaky Germans have taken Moscow from us, so we cut them off over here, and hopefully be able to at least, get some of this clay. So we did pretty good. I think we lost, around 300, 400,000 guys. We killed, over 2 million Russians. I didn't check the final score, but it was, pretty good in our favor. Let's give ourselves a little pass here. Fortunately, we didn't get the Caucasus. We didn't get Moscow. We're missing a lot of stuff from our actual core clay. But we did occupy most of the country, except you know what? The problem is, most of the country is, not the good parts of the country, is it? But we are significantly larger than we were previously. And I guess if we join the Entente, then maybe we'll have round 2. I'm not sure. How does France look? France, that's a weird looking border, isn't it? They got Nancy, so I think they cucked out. Gross. What the fuck is this? Well, maybe we'll see an Entente versus Reichspakt game, and ooh, can we sneak some oil in there? Or take back here? That would be great, wouldn't it? That'd be I don't think we want to use our points for that, though. I mean, we just lose that immediately if we went to war. And there's also Vietnam we could get. It has rubber, which is the one resource Russia doesn't have usually. I think Vietnam has some rubber. Not a whole lot, actually. That's also a lot. We didn't kill that, so that's a lot for us to. It costs a lot of score for us to occupy that. This is kind of pointless to get because we're not going to have access to it. Pass. Pass again. Oh, Germans took Vietnam. Really, they'd rather have Vietnam than this other stuff. I don't know. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. I don't think I can afford to take any of this stuff. I have no land border to it anyways. So I will, I'll say I'm done in this peace conference. And we'll see what she looks like after. Of course, if you're a filthy cheater and you use player-led peace conferences, you could just say, oh, we made some deal with the Germans and we took all of our land back, didn't we, huh? That'd make the game real easy, wouldn't it? People in their player-led peace conferences cheats. Spam 7-2s and play player-led peace conferences, you know? It's peak Kaiserreich. Nice. Legation Council votes on restoring our vote. For years, we've had only observer rights on the Legation Council in Shanghai, even though we have Chinese concessions. I have Chinese concessions? I don't think so. This seems like this is also a bug. They claim that the reason for the disrespect were the competing claims of we and the hostile Moscow regime of Kerensky and his Republicans. Okay, maybe not, but where are our concessions then? Is that just not actual territory on the map? It's we just own some companies or something? Now that Moscow no longer disputes their claims to the one true white Russia, however, the chair has decided to call for a vote on whether or not to restore rights. If there's any justice in this world, we will naturally regain them, but we cannot discount the malice and jealousy of Berlin. The council sees sense. Okay. Okay, so we have some decisions here. Alright, can we do any of this other stuff here? So we can do Russia 1 and Indivisible. And that gives us core, so yes, of course we would, wait, hold up. That doesn't give me cores on Moscow, though. Does it? Barnaul, Petrograd, claim lost, state is now a core. Claim lost, state is now a core. Okay, so I guess this just gives us cores and all that stuff. Fair enough. Okay, we'll do that. Russia, 1 and indivisible. I guess that might set us up for a war with the Japanese. Where's our industry at now that I think about it? Probably still mostly in Vladivostok, so that'd be pretty bad if we lost that. And those guys are in their faction too, man. We would get fucked up if we, I think, if we went to war with Japan. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. You heard it here first, boys. That's our plan. We're just gonna you don't get screwed. I think it's gonna happen before we can do anything, anyways. So we have only 79 factories, and we're about to get cores. Let's see how this goes here. Build some civies. Looks like we have a decent economy. And manpower is going up too. Everything's coming up Kolchak, isn't it? That's like probably like the usual lag you get after having your puppets drop. Can we get any of these other tank manufacturers now? Yes, we can. Get soft attack and reliability. It's probably what we'd like to go for. We can get this. Let's pick that up. We're researching right now. We got some cruisers. Cruiser manufacturer. I need Petrograd for that though. I need Petrograd for all that stuff. Like that sucks. Demobilize the economy and ease up on conscription. Okay, fate of Central Asia. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Reintegrate. I don't know if I can get cores. Do I get cores on that like regular Russia does? There's like not a whole lot down here, to be honest, in Central Asia. We'll just do the Central Asian Federation. I don't know if I get cores or not. And puppet manpower might be nice. Guess I'm looking okay amount of manpower. Those fucks decided not to restore voting rights. Oh, look, Finland is taking our clay. Man, we're gonna have some problems here with the Germans, aren't we? See faction map mode look like Coprosphere, Reichspakt. Okay. Can I not just stay with Japan's team though? Like I want these sick buffs still. Okay. Great. So now yes, let's ease up on conscription. I'm on the fence about our economy though. So we've lost a Japanese influence, so we lose 10% consumer goods. Like that's unfortunate. Full support from the Entente, partial support from the Entente. So okay. Wait. So was I not supposed to? Oh fuck. So was I supposed to integrate these guys and we get cores? Shit. Shit. I fucked up. Fucked up. I should have paid. I had the political power. I should have paid the political power and integrated them. Shit. Big mistake. Hirohito's at war with the Entente too. But I can't join. I can't join the CoPro team. That's also a little bit wacky. I guess we're creating the Moscow Accord, boys. Even though we don't own Moscow. Wow, how many mills do we get there? Jeez, wow, jeez. We're just like rolling in our economy now, aren't we? I'll take that. Guess we can trade with the UK. A changing attitude. Most people in Russia are tired of the constant wars and wish for the fighting to end. With the recent victory of our regime, many believe we can deliver peace and prosperity to the people who have suffered for so long. Russia must never again fight herself. Oh. That's not the greatest. We still have to have a reckoning with the Russian Republic, who are sucked in. You know what? Like I think you have a cavalry guy over here, and you've also got an infantry expert too. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. We've got the wombo combo. We'll train cavalry units still. Although, you know, now that I think about that, that's probably not the best choice because we are playing mass assault, and like one of the benefits of mass assault is you see like your combat width, you get the reduction. So you can play with something like, I guess that's not a great example. So you get 18.8, you can give yourself like an anti-tank or something like this. You can play with a template like that. Or you could just have like a bigger unit, which is what I think maybe we would like to do. Go with 19.2 combat width. Why are we gaining towed artillery? No idea. So go like that. You know, let's actually see if does Hirohito have anti-air available? He's got advanced anti-tank, towed anti-air. advanced cruiser hull, and let's also go for the advanced light gunnery. So what else do we have here? Crisis on the Dawn, can't do that yet. Invite White Ruthenia. No, so I guess we have to kill the Reichspakt before we can do any of this other stuff. But we can do this stuff. We'll get ourselves this beautiful Ural tractor plant, Svogus. Give us cheap tanks. Start building up some military factories too. So you got that. We'll go for... We might need air actually. Let's get the fighter too. Am I still in the Japanese co-prosperity sphere? I am actually. That's good. I'll take that. Our capital is still in Vladivostok. As our might grows stronger every day, we become more and more autonomous from Japan and their imperial ambitions. Moving the provisional capital to Ekaterinburg will show them that we are their lapdogs no more. One step closer towards freedom. I mean, we already are no longer their lapdogs. Should have integrated... Well, you know what? At least now we have a buffer there. It's like we really only have the one front, regardless of how this plays out, or if Ottomans joins Reichspakt or not. Yeah, let's get that next refining tech. Let's start making some anti-air. We are behind on air, so probably want to train these guys. Germany's not at war with anybody either. SP anti-air. SP anti-air. It's lightning bolt update. We'll need more mech. And we can't do this until we control Moscow, so... Yeah, we'll convert those first. $141 factory count. I mean, fortunately, I think that's still probably like not even close to Germany. Yeah. And the Russian Republic even probably is 104. And what is Frankreich doing? Is Frankreich going to go to war against the Germans? I mean, that's probably our next best chance if someone goes for round 2. But no, it looks like whoever that guy is going to cuck out and start trading with Germany instead. Did the reconciliation path. Gross. Army department. Let's got the cryptology department. Like other stuff. What are we researching right now? We got planes. Don't have Moscow, so we can't do any of this other stuff. We got the political power. Like we might as well spend it. So I guess we'll do that. And unfortunately, it looks like we don't own Izhevsk. No, we're just short. Fuck. Get the modern cruiser hull. Yeah, let's convert our old equipment over to new stuff. I guess. Sure, whatever. It's a new feature. Might as well use it. So you have Donau Adriabund, the Entente, and the Moscow Accord. I don't think it's likely that anyone's going to go to war with the Reichspakt again, though. Although it looks like the Reichspakt didn't really, like, France got all their land back and they're not in their teams. It looks like the Reichspakt is not as strong and they lost their agent colonies as they would be otherwise. One to 5 divisions on this only. We gotta watch that tension meter too. We must declare war. Wow, that's gonna take forever. Let's see here. We're upgrading your spy agency. Uh, 308 mech. Get fighter 3. We have 2,000 medium tanks in storage. Train up some more of those units. We'll go for decisive battle. The Middle Africa is going to war against Kikuyu land. Well, that's good for them, I guess. Demobilize our economy. Probably we're not doing that. We could support the PSA, which I don't think we'll need to do. I need those guns. Get up to our division's cap. Captured a Russian operative, huh? Sneaky bastard. Yeah, or it's going to take us a while to build up so we have like a division cap army before we can throw in against the Reichspakt. What's our party popularity like over here? 22%. Solidify control. Get ourselves some popularity. Get those done first. Improved decimetric radar. Industrialize Siberia. Yeah, I fucked up. I should have definitely annexed. I wasn't sure if we get cores on it, but for like reading those focuses, it seems like we do, and this was definitely a mistake. Need more rifles. Yeah, 32 factories from trade. It's a pretty fat amount. Moscow, so close and yet so far. Don't have transports either. You can get the these guys are training divisions. They're training divisions. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Start getting some towed anti-air in our units. I got Siberian industrialization. I don't really need that. Can't do that anymore. Can't do that. And we can't do that until we control Moscow. It's like once again we're at a spot where like we don't really have like a whole lot of focuses to do. South Africa joins the Reichspakt, okay. Fuel refining we got. Let's research the the advanced anti-air. I'll start preparing collaborations with Russia. Yeah, core states. I don't even know if I need to do that if they're core states, but we will. Hey, American Civil War is over. Is France even allowed to do? No, they would have to do this stuff over here to do that. So they have definitely given up on retaking Alsace-Lorraine. Those cucks. Like, how is this okay for Frankreich to let this happen? What ideology is this person? Social conservative. We've picked up Fighter 3. Computing machine. Let's get some factories onto our fighter. I probably don't need war propaganda. Also don't need partial mob. Let's make Moscow the capital of the state, or make Petrograd. So we'll have to take those areas left, or that are still left there. Steel. Get steel from Fang Tian. I think this might be, well, we'll see how strong Germany is. I mean, this will either be really tough or pretty easy. And developers did say they decided to up the game for the AI templates. We'll see just how much the game has been upped, I guess. How much mechanized for one of these guys over here? 400. How many medium tanks do we have? 3.6k. Mongolia has capitulated, okay. Let's go for the modern tank. Do we have a better tank manufacturer that we have available? Yes, we do. We do. I guess Fang Tian doesn't want to trade with us. It's fine. So Foster is the president. Okay, that's pretty cursed for America. We have air superiority. Oh sure, open seas. We don't. We can get the small ship, but none of the other ones over here. Air doctrine. Yes, more military factories. Yes. He trained so many divisions though. Symmetric radar. They're building ourselves some escort cruisers, like probably improve cruiser hull. So the advanced is 2,000 production costs, and this is 1,900. It's probably worth it for the extra module slot, I would imagine. I guess our trade is about break even, that's which is fine. It's fine for now. We probably want that second tech too. Gives this thing over here. Looks like this is gonna be like another long game. 31 destroyers. Pretty shitty destroyers though. It's like I don't know. Like I don't think increased Japanese investment. The active encouragement by the Japanese government, investors from the Empire of Japan have been arriving in the Russian Republic in droves. The presidents will have some benefits, it's true, but there's growing fear that this domination by the Japanese economy will ultimately see us beholden to the Japanese government if we are not already. Investors means more money, right? Okay. Maybe the Japanese are still useful. Oh, let's see. Nationalized Japanese investment. Wow. Okay. They'd be real mad about that one, wouldn't they? I mean, I don't know. Political power cost, does that matter right now? No. I have 1,000 political power. I have nothing else to spend it on. Momi class. Yeah. I guess that's true. Our destroyer is out of date. Okay, I can convert an interwar fighter into, is that right? Interwar fighter for 2 aluminum, I can convert into a fighter 3. That seems fair and balanced. Yeah, that's a 20. Central Asia will have to get their own military factories. Who should we trade with? Trade with the Italians, I guess. Oh, and Jazz has capitulated. We do have fighters, so we've got a few fighters in storage. Fair enough, fair enough. We gotta watch on that world tension meter though. That drops below. Well, I think we're cold. We're still a pat hot, so we do have some wiggle room. So it looks like the Kaiser has picked up some new friends. Go for the interception detection. Sneaky bastard. This looks like Russia's starting to power up a bit too. How many divisions do they have over here in Germany? A lot. Like even White Ruthenia has like the same amount of divisions as us almost, so that's gonna be a... Oof. Those guys train. Of course, our stability is going to go in the shitter if we On St. March, we get some collaboration. And Brazil joins the Reichspakt. The Entente's at war with the Copro Sphere. And Germany is at war with a bunch of people that the Ottomans are also at war at. I mean, I don't know. I mean, well, I think those guys are just dead then. I don't think they have too much of a chance. But it's nice that we picked up Central Asia as a buffer state then. Get steel from Alash Orda. And look, there are puppet evens. Like, that's pretty cool. Maybe let's just not trade with the UK then. We can get raided. Anyways. You have a lot of factories and trades. Like, I'm not inclined to do that if we can. Get from some Sweden. I guess, is Sweden in the Reichspakt? No. But the Finns are, so we would be cut off from Sweden in the event of a war. Oh well, yeah, we would need some more sport equipment, wouldn't we? Raider patrols. I mean, that's fine. That's all we really need for that. Next rifle upgrade. We got a bunch of decent tank divisions now. Moscow's over yonder. We'll get these guys up. Okay, Japanese investors have built some factories. Okay. Well, good for them, I guess. Make sure we build that sport equipment. Alright, so we got some got some collaboration in Russia, so that'll help us out once we start invading. advanced radar. Let's get some nuke tech. We also finished modern tank. What's our tank stockpile? Like, we got lots of tanks in stockpile. Let's stop doing that, and we'll switch our production over to the modern tank. No, we no longer need tungsten. Let's get some air bases. Should build pretty fast anyways. Yeah. Should get some spots to actually put our planes. Yemen capitulates. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we're able to take out the Reichspakt. I can't believe I forgot to put more factories and fucking support equipment. What was I doing? What was I thinking? Improved anti-air. You know, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure like we're not gonna have air superiority. That's a nice one to give. That gives you a nice buff to your mechanized infantry. Even if you don't build it, it's worth it for the buff. And that's enough. Yeah, you probably don't need the guys to actually be regulars. This is actually probably just wasting equipment. Which core state is Moscow? It's just Moscow, right? I probably should have waited to like have more troops ready, but I'm getting a little bit bored. I don't want this game to go forever. You will rescue captured operative. Let's also be spy master, I guess. These guys are German popping, right? Is Germany not going to send them troops on their border? Nice, we got first advanced cruisers. Like, that's pretty cool, I guess. Does the Reichspakt have any way to naval invade us on this side? Like, I don't think so. They have Vietnam. I think that's too far away, though. Alrighty. It's about to be on. It's about to be on. Steel. Sure, I'll get it from those filthy syndicalists. It's probably safe from German raiding. Getting close. How much fuel storage do we have anyways? Not a whole lot. Let's maybe also build that before I forget. Hopefully I didn't fuck myself on oil. We do have 39 oil though. Okay, we could send 4 guys over here. I'll just activate that battle plan. I guess be aggressive too. Take as much of Russia as we possible for their German allies show up to try and help them, I think. You know what? That's actually like a terrible idea. Like we don't have that many divisions, so we need to be careful with our manpower. It's not battle plan. Let's play smart. It looks like they're able to pierce us too, which is like pretty awful actually. What's the piercing on these guys? 69 point something. We'll re-equip with that modern tank there, and hopefully that will solve our piercing issues. Trade convoys. No, we will not trade with the Swedes. And CSA is probably fine to trade with still, though. Alright, there we go. Now we have our armor bonus. And a forest over river. Probably we'll try our luck over here instead. There you go. That's much better. Shut off those guys. These guys have like 74 piercing. Oh, what a pain in the ass. So our next swap out should counter that though. Alright, so let's keep on looking for some opportunities for get some kills here. How hard are these guys? 77%. Pretty hard. %79% to ranger on this guy too, so that's it's always nice to have a ranger. Yeah, we're not trading well at all. Let's see. Best spot to get kills. Probably not in the forests. That might be like a space marine unit, given the piercing and that has armor. But it's appearing as infantry. Interesting. Don Kubian Union is also in the Reichspakt. The hills and plains down here is probably better than the forests up over there. It obviously would be. The max entrenchment boost there. That was pretty sick. He overruns even. We just need some more guys in the line. What's our modern tank count? We can do another swap over, I think. I think we'll drive to the south and see if we can just clean up this border here. Get ourselves the construction repair. Their supply status here, 94%, so it's not too bad. Nice. Overruns, love to see it. This is a nice green color for Transamur too. Like I thought it used to be like a nice it was like a toothpaste green or whatever. We need to waste men in unnecessary attacks. No, not Kolchak. getting a little bit dicey, but you know, whatever. Oh, they're raiding us. Oh, we do have destroyers, so we can use our destroyers. What's this for? Export transfers. Hmm. And Kolchak could be in charge of our or whatever this is over here that we're not going to be using for anything. Alright, there you go. It's a nice pocket. I don't know, guys. Like, I think Transamur still feels like a little bit like a broken country. Like how I don't understand the sequence of events that would lead us to like owning and controlling all those things before having to go to the second Weltkrieg. Like to actually do those focuses when they would be relevant. Yeah, you guys. You guys come back down over here, I guess. How are we doing on moderns? Not quite enough. Unfortunately, mass assault is not the best tank doctrine. What's the organization on these things anyways? Like 33.9. Like not a whole lot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's get that. Let's get the night vision. Oh no. Shit, we lost a division. We might lose another. Whoa. That just glitched out there? What the hell? It's 171k. Like, I mean, we're doing pretty good in terms of, like, casualties. Kill death ratios. Oh, we got an ace pilot. That's neat. The advanced artillery. Give me a minute. I got a text I gotta respond to here. Alright. Alrighty. See where this goes. Go for a pocket over here. Grab these guys. Okay, so we need more sport equipment. This doesn't sound like a huge pocket, but you know it's still a pocket. Okay, I guess there is that. Where you got what are you guys doing like all the way over there? What? Completed, captured operative. Have you go over here? You guys go over here. It looks like they're pushing us back a little bit. Of course, our infantry lineup is like a little bit weak. And they have more, well, not so much that it's weak, but like they have like more divisions than us. And if they are starting to make templates in like 14-4s, then 14-4s will push like an equal number. Or not really an equal number, but they'll do pretty good against 10-0s that don't have artillery. There's a little scary. Alright. That was pretty nice. Nice pocket there. What? What? How did that happen? Like those guys weren't even deployed. Wow. Oh well. Like I said, the pre-dreadnoughts, like not really great capital ships anyways. We're getting pushed back a bit up here in the north. Alright, looks like there's a river there. I have to end this video, I have to get that. Larry Freeman signing out.